Hey guys, how you going? It's Louise here. Now, I'm just going to have a chat to you as why does stress make you tired? So in autoimmune disease, specifically thyroid disorder, and stress. So do you know, we often talk about the symptoms that you can have with having autoimmune disease, specifically thyroid. When your hair falls out, you gain weight, you're exhausted, tired, fatigued, and we always talk about thyroid. But sometimes when is thyroid not thyroid? Now this happens a couple of times. And it's not necessary, and we're looking at the hypothalamus pituitary axis. Now, I talked about the hypothalamus the other day, about how that is where all our hormones are regulated. So it goes the hypothalamus, pituitary, thyroid, it goes hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenals, and it goes hypothalamus, pituitary, either ovaries or testes. So as I said, the hypothalamus is actually the master that designs all this. It manages your weight control, your eating, your circadian rhythms, how you sleep, your blood sugars, your thirst, your how hot and cold you're feeling, so your temperature regulation as well. So sometimes with the hypothalamus pituitary axis, it's not always thyroid, though the symptoms cross over with thyroid and adrenals all the time. So that feeling tired and overwhelmed, feeling tired but you've had 6, 8, 10 hours sleep, difficulty getting up in the morning, you're craving salt like there's no tomorrow, you know, you'd be sitting there licking the salt off your plate if you could. We're looking at low blood pressure, mental fog, low blood sugars, that real hypoglycemic feeling where you're feeling dizzy if you stand up too quickly, feeling cranky all the time, poor memory, brain fog, and also decreased libido, so no sex drive. So our adrenals release cortisol. Our cortisol we actually use to help fight inflammation in our body. But we also use cortisol for our fight flight. So, you know, when tigers are chasing us, we're running our ass off that way. So sometimes we have too much cortisol or not enough cortisol. So we'll get back to that. So what can happen is that our adrenals release cortisol when we have either an acute issue or a chronic one. So acute is, oh, the bear's jumped out and it's chasing us. I usually use tigers, but tonight it's going to be a bear. So it chases us. So our body, our adrenals release cortisol into our body to allow our muscles to pump so we can run our asses off. It makes our blood thicker, so in case we get injured and we don't bleed so easily, it turns off our hormones, because seriously, you don't want to have babies while you're running from tigers and bears. Kiwi accent tonight. Also, it turns off our digestion, so we don't digest our food very well, and it can leave you feeling quite fatigued and shaky, but it usually only lasts about 7 minutes after the incident has stopped. But when we have chronic stress, so this could be that you've gotten up in the morning, you had a cup of coffee, you didn't have breakfast. You got the kids' breakfast and didn't get yourself breakfast. Then you went to the gym and did an hour's workout and pushed yourself to absolute exhaustion, and hopefully not vomiting, but some do. We're looking at, oh, grab a coffee for morning tea, skip lunch because I was so busy at work and I'm multitasking, doing a million things at once. I'm sitting on Facebook, I had another cup of coffee because now I'm really tired and I want to keep me awake until I can finish work. So all of these things can lead to chronic stress, and that's not even the emotional stuff and the mental and spiritual stuff that we have running around in our head all the time. So this leads to chronic cortisol release, and when we have chronic cortisol release, it increases our blood sugars, so we get a little bit insulin resistant, we gain more weight, we're getting more tired because it's turning off all our systems. So reproduction got turned off, digestion got turned off, our heart rate's usually increasing because it's got to pump blood to those muscles so we can run, but we're not actually running anywhere. So we are tired and it leaves you tired, and then our cortisol levels drop and then you're more tired. So cortisol in its natural sense has a lovely ebb and flow. So it's highest in the morning, so you can get up and get out of bed feeling fantastic, How many of you out there actually get up and go, crap, I don't want to get out of bed. I can't get out of bed. I'm too goddamn tired. And it peaks through the day. And then as it gets towards the nighttime, it actually decreases. So low cortisol helps you sleep. So sometimes it gets reversed. So we can have really, really low cortisol in the morning and be so tired, even though we slept, and really high cortisol in the late afternoon and evening, which means we're up till 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning. We're eating late at night, which also tells our body that, hey, look, we've got energy, we've got to go use it, rather than allowing the body to wind down. So there's a few things. So I've got 5, I said tonight, top tips to help reduce your stress levels to help balance out your cortisol. And I think I'm actually going to chuck another one up. So sleep management. Sleep management is really, really important to make sure that you get 7.5 to 8 hours sleep a night. Now, if you wake through the night either anxious or the racy heart, or you're really struggling to get back to sleep, use a guided meditation. Because then you get out of your head and you just have to listen, and that can help you get back to sleep. We're looking at stress reduction. So what can you do to help reduce your stress? What can you delegate? What can you say no to? What can you simplify or eliminate? Because you need to start reducing things down so you're not multitasking. And that's my next tip. Don't multitask. Don't do 2 things at once. One, it's not efficient, even though we seem to think it is, because we're better than everybody else, but it's not. It actually will burn out your cortisol just that little bit faster. Rest, okay? Rest and relaxation. So what do you do? And what can you put in place today to help with your relaxation? Do you like singing? Do you like painting? Drawing, reading a good book, spending time with friends or family? You need to do something that makes you feel good rather than stressed. So what am I up to? 1, 2, 3, 4. So try acupuncture. Massage can alleviate stress, and there is clinical gold standard trials that state acupuncture reduces stress, massage reduces stress, aromatherapy reduces stress, Reiki reduces stress, and even kinesiology and rekindling wisdom can help reduce your stress load. And that's what we're after, especially with autoimmune, because with autoimmune you can be left tired for longer periods of time because your thyroid isn't getting the energy that it needs to help keep your metabolism running, and you have this vicious little circle. Now, like I said, don't multitask. What can you take action on today? Even if it's only one thing, take action today on one of those and help reduce your stress levels. I just wanted to let you know too that next Thursday, so that's in about 9 days time, I have my talk on demystifying the thyroid. So if you really want some more in-depth information on the thyroid, how to talk to your doctor, what things can cause it, and what things can help you feel better, it can be booked via my Facebook page under events. It's $22.19 due to how they worked out the tax. I really have no idea. But do come along. We are limited to places, so get in quick. Would love to have a chat to you about thyroid, more thyroid stuff. If you have any questions from tonight in regards to stress and your thyroid and why you're so tired, leave me a message and I'll have a chat to you. All right, guys, I want you to have a fantastic rest of the night. I'm going to find my close button, hey? And my mouse is just doing strange ass things tonight. It's going to be one of those days. All right, folks, take care. Newsletter's out tomorrow, so if you're not on the newsletter list, you can sign up and get part of that and read my blogs and see what's going on in the clinic. All righty, have a fantastic night. I'll catch you later. See ya. Hang on, I'm going to bend, scrape, and scratch.